Boy, oh boy, we love our Tuesdays because we get to talk with a sports expert. A sports roundup. Father Matt Frisbee on the line with us this morning. Hey, Father, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Dave and Ron. How are you doing?
Terrific.
Doing fabulous. Ohio State still national champions and will remain so all the way until championship game of next year and then maybe repeat. How can it be any bad day in between?
You are exactly right about that, Dave. It was a week ago today, or a week ago yesterday, Buckeyes win the national championship. We're still enjoying it, and you're right. We will hold on to that very proudly for the next year. Now, of course, just quickly, because we really should talk NFL, but the big news that really kind of dampened the big celebration on Sunday down in Columbus was news that Ohio State's defensive coordinator, Jim Knowles, decided to leave and take the same position over at Penn State, of all places.
Isn't that crazy?
And it is. It's not necessarily the money, because Ohio State was willing to offer him a bunch of money too. I think just about the same as what Penn State was. A lot of rumors just simply about maybe perhaps a difference of philosophy, some tensions between Jim Knowles and Larry Johnson, the defensive line coach, maybe between even Jim Knowles and Ryan Day himself. Who knows? We're not in the building, so hard for us to say, but he's taking that job elsewhere. But, at the same time, the other thing, too, could be he looked around and realized, well, he does have Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles coming back on defense. They are going to have to replace a lot of starters on that national championship defense, which they have the talent, but there was a lot of senior leadership and, a lot of great skill on that defense that they do have to replace. But they do have Caleb Downs coming back on defense, which is big.
Wow. Hey, and I just want to say this, Buckeye fan forever, and shame on all of you Buckeye fans who called into question Ryan Day after that loss to Michigan. I'm truly ashamed that you went in that direction, and you need to be disciplined a little bit. We are with our coach, we are with our team, and I, for one, was one of them.
Yeah, I bet your comments from a previous show. I can play them back for you.
So, shame on me.
That's right. It serves you right, Dave.
It does. You're going to be responsible for every word spoken. There you go.
That's right. So we should talk NFL. We didn't have a chance to do that. Unfortunately, 2 Sundays ago, or Saturdays ago, the Lions lost that divisional round to Washington. 5 turnovers in a game. You can't do that. And so that set up this past weekend championship weekend in the NFC. The Eagles playing in Washington, formerly the football team, Washington football team. And Washington got a taste a little bit of their own medicine. Yeah. They caused a bunch of turnovers the week before, and this past weekend, well, they gave up a bunch of turnovers, and Philadelphia really took it to them. Big win for the Eagles. That's a really talented roster, and they play the Chiefs. This is a matchup no one wants to see. It's a rematch of 2 years ago. When the Eagles, some people say maybe kind of were hosed a little bit when there was that pass interference call that extended the Chiefs' drive. And, that just calls into question, or just brings to the forefront what a lot of people saying, these games are rigged for the Chiefs. Somehow they always get these calls, whether it's 2 Super Bowls ago or last weekend against Houston, or again this past weekend against Buffalo. Yeah. Somehow the Chiefs always seem to get the calls go their way. So
very questionable calls. I mean, very questionable. Over and over again.
Yeah. The big one that's kind of debated from this game against Buffalo this past weekend is the 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Where it did appear that Josh Allen got the ball to the first down marker. Should have been a first down. Instead, it was called short, turnover on downs. Kansas City takes over.
Line judge is coming down the line for a first down. I mean, he's clearly coming down the line for a first down. That one's nutty to me. I have a lot of friends in Kansas City, including some of the people involved in the team. And I just say, even then, it's bad. I mean, it's over and over and over again, and it always seems to break their way. it makes it difficult.
Yeah, but the team has the ability to take advantage of that and play. They've been outplaying their opponents. Let's face it. And they get some occasional calls that fall their way, but they make the most of them, don't they?
Don't be the voice of reason, Mr. Finn. Nobody wants to hear that on a sports.
Thank you, Ron. Because I was going to say the same thing here. The contra to what Dave is saying, especially for the Bills. On 4th and short, they kept running that same quarterback sneak to the left side, and it was not working. Now, that's something that had worked well for them all year, but time and again against Kansas City, it was not working. And, if you don't want those calls to go against you, then you have to run something that leaves no doubt, too. Mm-hmm. And Buffalo failed to do that. So we'll see. I think this matchup, Kansas City and Philadelphia, is a really good matchup. I think it'll be a good game. A lot of people will say the Chiefs will have the refs on their side. That may be. But Philadelphia has a very talented roster, and you look at especially Saquon Barkley, the running back for Philadelphia, tremendous season. I mean, just a lights-out season. But that's one of many weapons they have on offense. They can run the ball, they can throw the ball. Lots of weapons on the outside, too. So they're going to be tough. Kansas City, great defense, great coaching with Kansas City, Andy Reid, of course, but also Steve Spagnuolo, their defensive coordinator, and the Eagles, just a really talented roster. So I think it should be a good game.
Yeah, it should be.
Now, who's going to win? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're going to get a score from you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Pete Carroll, back as the Raiders coach, celebrated his 85th birthday and signed a 20-year deal. No, I think he's 72.
Hey, he's got a lot of energy.
Thank you, Father Matt Frisbee. Have a great day.